Kind day to you all, I'm Kinsmarck, and this is Chapter 3 of Let's Play the Orion Project. In the last couple of episodes, I checked into its single-player aspects, and I aim in this one to investigate its online component. So, let's connect and check it out. Alright, and I should clarify, I can apparently connect my Steam account to the Orion Project client-side account. It was just a one-time thing that I had to complete, and I have already done so. So, let's check this out. As soon as I connected the accounts, I appeared here, and this is all I've seen. So, let's see. Start game. Access terminal. Oh, alright. So I assume that is how I could connect to other players. Alright, interesting enough. This is kind of a cool hub environment. I like this. I can actually access these terminals. Character. Alright, so that's just accessing this menu. Data. Stats. Alright. Achievements. Okay. Leaderboards. I'm sure I am far on the low end of that. Okay. Shop. Interesting. Curious that the shop is here and isn't on the main menu. I know this is the connected online component of the game. It just feels like it's a little strange as a design choice to tuck it away into essentially a game environment as opposed to a main menu. Let's see here. Ion store. I assume this is for spending ions that one collects from gameplay. And I also assume that, because I read some more of the Steam store page for this game, that there is some completion state for harvest mode that I simply haven't yet reached. I'll probably play a little in my off time or conclude an episode like I, conceptualized in the last, in which I started several waves in to see exactly how many waves there is to complete something, because I think that is when one actually collects all of the ion that one has harvested in a match. So, in any case, that is what ion is spent on. These things: equipment, consumables, materials, roulette. Okay, so these are just random pouches. Alright, what is the Trek store? Because I read that there was a play or pay, as they like to call it, means of acquiring pretty much anything in the game, and one can even convert ion into credits for the Trek store, which means that one can even acquire all of the cosmetic items simply from playing the game, and I approve like crazy of that. It's probably just a means of how hard one is interested in grinding for it. So, let's see, this is under all, so antlers, of course, another hat simulator, Steve, helmets, Washington, Scream, jousting. Alright, so there's a fair amount here. Some of these I recognize. Some of these are actually coming from the previous project, because I've seen some of these. Alright, let's see here. Guardians. Alright, so it seems like some of the advanced classes require an unlock. I assume that's because they are functional for, like, playing with other players? Because I've used the pyro. Y'all have seen that. That's a little strange. Alright, I can't tell exactly what that's for. So, let's see here. Hats. Sure. Let me throw something else on here. Can I? Yeah, sure. Steve. Skins. Aha! Alright, so this is coloration for characters. I see. Alright. Interesting. Some of these are even animated. Alright. There's a fair amount here. Jeez. Light red. I get it. It's not pink! It's lightish red. Alright. Classics. Cool. Okay, so XP, got it. So interesting. Let's close that. And quests. Coming May 2016. Dailies and weeklies. Alright, then. So, can I just access that? I assume all of these terminals are indeed, yeah, that same menu. So, alright. Let's cruise around and explore a little, shall we? I kind of like this. It's an interesting hub. I'm almost getting some of the vibe of like EVE Online in a strange sort of way, insofar as one can actually visit. Is this the same terminal? I can't actually access these. I'm clicking E. It isn't happening. Anyway, one can like check out one's apartment and access menus and such from, you know, in-game. Oh, this is an airlock that just leads to the surface of this asteroid colony moon thing. I see spaceships. Can I have a spaceship? I'd like one, because that seems cool. Does this like lead anywhere? Yes, it does, actually. Jeez, this is expansive. Is there a purpose to all of this space? Or is it just here for the cool factor? Because it certainly has that. I'm just curious as to if there's any, like, cause to come here. Could I, like, connect with friends and chill out in each other's space stations? That seems like a very situational thing, just like something to do while waiting in a sort of a lobby state. Okay. So this is, like, sleeping quarters. Alright. It's kind of interesting to just roam around, even if there isn't a whole lot of, like, cause for it. Is there a map to this place? Can I please just see the point of exploring? I like that the environment is here, it's just, I feel aimless at the moment. So I apologize if this is a somewhat less interesting episode than the last couple, because I suspect this one is pretty much just purely checking out the functionality of the online components. My god, there's so much here. Should I stand on this? It's kind of raining sparks on my head. This seems like a contamination filter, like airlock sort of thing. Alright, lab, computers, got it. Are all of these planned to have some sort of actual function later? Like in development? Ooh. That looks like a space MRI. Ooh, hello. Access terminal. Are you special? Nope. Same terminal as the other one. Okay. Can actually come in here. Oh, jeez. Maybe later I can customize my character, like, face under the helmet and come in here to get cosmetic surgery or something. I don't know. Oh, jeez. There's so many more. They're all the Animus. This is all an illusion. It's all in my mind. It's memories. We live far in the future. Oh, hi there. Airlock to outside. Okay. I guess that's implying that this is a modular space station construction system. You can just connect and snap on pieces. That's actually something that people have conceptualized for, like, space station construction for the future, is making them, like, what's the word, like modular and universal in terms of connection from hallways to ports to energy and all that. So that one could essentially just, like, snap on space stations for civilian and commercial use, like, far in the future, once we've actually reached that point of commercialization of space. I just hope we reach that point and don't nuke ourselves off of this rock first. That's my main wish. Because since I'm just exploring the environment, I'll just ramble about space, because I can do that for ages. I love space. I have said many times that... Oh, access terminal. Okay, so that's the start game. Have I come full circle? I feel like I have. This seems familiar. Alright. It's, to me, strange that it gets politicized at all, the idea of space exploration. I'm like, no, there's nothing political about it. It's purely survival. Because we as a species currently have all of our colloquial eggs in one little basket. We call it Earth. And there are like 1,000,010 things that could completely wipe out all life on Earth at any given moment. and most of them come from space. So, for a sheer practical survivability of the species standpoint, we need to get the hell off of Earth and start spreading out across the stars as fast as we collectively can. I think I've explored pretty much everywhere, because I feel like, yeah, I've seen all this. And the funny thing is, like, I know a lot of people think it's academia and ambition, the romance of exploration that will draw us to the stars. No, it isn't. No, don't delude yourself. As nice as all that sounds, you know what's going to actually get us into space? When companies realize how much money there is to get made in space. The infinite, vast array of resources just waiting to get harvested. Entire solar economies could get fueled from things like gas mining on solar giants, mineral mining asteroid fields. As soon as some company is willing, like say SpaceX currently, to put in the initial capital to establish the technologies requisite to establish those kinds of space stations. Ooh, I don't think I've gone this way. This looks different. Alright. And to actually, essentially start making returns on the investment. The first company to do that is going to see enormous returns. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh, this is huge. Oh, this is cool. I like the sense of scale. Whoa. Those like clone dropships, just reskins. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of cool. You can explore these a little. Yeah, that's... you can't lie to me. That is absolutely hard inspired from the clone dropships. Alright. I have read on the Steam page that one can actually acquire one's own spaceship. I have no idea how, or what one can do with it, or what it's for. Like, again, this is cool and all, I just... The hell is it for? What is that? It looks kind of scary. I don't think I can get in it. Alright. That's kind of intimidating. Alright, so at the moment the hangar seems a little sparse. I assume the personal craft is something that's coming and just isn't implemented, because I can't find any means of accessing ships in here. And since this game kind of lacks any sense of tutorial for this hub, I don't know. I'm not finding much of anything to do. So anyway, in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about space, because I have strong opinions about it, largely to do with species survival. I like to take the long view. Let's see here. Access terminal. Is there something... Let's see. Server. Is there something in here I can do? Let's see. Jeez, is that really it? Why are there so few people playing this game? Oh, that's a shame. Because it's pretty good. I enjoy this. Oh man, I hope this thing isn't dead on arrival. At least sales will help it periodically. Alright, so those are survival and harvest. Okay. Create game. This is how I would indeed host an online game. Alright, so I'll cancel that. And I'll just check one of these terminals one more time. And see, is there something in party? Friends, players, leave, no. Guardian. No, that's just essentially class selection. Skills, inventory, crafting, appearance. No, I can't find anything to do with spaceships. So, that's kind of a shame. Because again, there was a point about that in the Steam store. So, I assume that's just something that's coming. Alright then. Well, in any case, that pretty much calls it for this episode. I feel that's fairly self-explanatory. One can play co-op with one's friends. One can, of course, host and join servers to play the modes that I have already showcased on the maps that I'm pretty sure I've shown most, if not all of, so far in the last few episodes. So, I apologize. I know this was probably a very dull episode aside from just listening to me talk, I just, at this point, I'm so far in, I can't, like, start a new match just to show off a little action. And the people who already left because it was dull have already done so, and the rest of you are just here to hear my opinions and listen to me ramble about space. So thank you for that. Again, in the comments, let me know anything else that y'all would like to see about this game. I am happy to play it. I'll probably stream it at some point just because it is a fun game to play, and I want to see how the progression works. Other than that, consider this a hearty recommendation. I may cover it again in the future once additional things get added to the game, whether it's maps, modes, functionality once like spaceships and stuff do get added, or if I find them if they're currently in it and I'm just an idiot and couldn't find it, or if they're tucked away and strangely hidden and I should criticize that for menu and UI design, anything like that. Just let me know what y'all want to see, because I'm happy to cover this, because I like it. So, till then, thank y'all kindly for watching. I am Kinsmarck here at Let's Press, and as always, I wish you all a good game, and Godspeed. What an inexperienced git he is. Uh-oh. It takes four. I will pistol whip you. I will pistol whip a velociraptor to death. See if I do it.